sentences for those convicted of terrorist offences. I mean, making it easier for the authorities to deport foreign terrorist suspects back to their own country. And I mean doing more to restrict the freedom and movements of terrorist suspects when we have enough evidence to know they are a threat, but not enough evidence to prosecute them in full in court. If our human rights laws stop us from doing it, we'll change the laws so we can do it.
All right. That was Prime Minister Theresa May taking what I think is a very new and hard line on terrorists, and you heard the cheers from the crowd. Joining us now, Sebastian Gorka, one of President Trump's go-to people on terror. He's in the administration. Sebastian, I'm saying that what Theresa May just said is big news because it's a new, proactive approach. Go get them before they get us. What say you?
Well, Stuart, it's great to be back. Thank you for having me. I'm not going to second-guess what's going to come out of the British administration, but she, in her speech, highlighted something that's been known in counterterrorism for decades, and it's a crucially important definition. In the counterterrorism field, there's two different types of information. There's information that you can use openly to prosecute somebody in a court of law, and then there's a much wider range of information that is primarily sourced from intelligence mechanisms, intelligence avenues, which tell you there is a potential problem with this person. It's not adequate to their being prosecuted, or you can't use it in an open court because of how you got the information. It's sensitive sources and what have you. And now we're at this stage where we have to bridge the gap, because clearly the UK has lots of intelligence information on people of concern who shouldn't be allowed to just operate freely in a democracy because they may be the next terrorist doing the next attack.
Now, Sebastian, as you know, there was a terror attack in Iran today, and ISIS has claimed responsibility. There was a pair of attacks in Tehran targeting the parliament and the Khomeini shrine. What's this all about? We're not used to terror attacks in Tehran.
Well, it tells you something very, very simple that Prime Minister Netanyahu actually said in front of the Congress when he visited here during the Obama years. And he said, if you want to understand what's going on in the Middle East today, the maelstrom in North Africa and the Middle East, all you have to know is it is a war it is a Game of Thrones for the crown of the caliphate. So right now we have war all across the region: Syria, Libya, Iraq. We have terrorist attacks in the Sinai, now in Iran. And it's between two camps, fundamentally, Stuart. It's between the Sunni extremists, like Al-Qaeda, like ISIS, vice the Shia-backed extremists. And now it looks like one side has taken that war to the heart of the other side, Stuart.
Can I go back to what Theresa May was saying earlier today? I think she's taking a harder line. I think she's going to propose a harder line to Britain's Parliament. Do you expect something similar? Are you leading a similar approach here in America?
Well, as I tell everybody, including my friend Stuart, we don't give the game plan away. That's what the Obama administration does. We try to keep these things close to our chest, because otherwise the bad guys will game the system. But yes, look at everything we're doing, whether it's executive orders, whether it's the southern border. We are, in fact, taking things very seriously and looking at reforming the measures we've inherited, because we inherited a world on fire and it has to be dealt with.